Hi everyone, I'm Christina, Chief Creative Officer at Squirrly, and today we are going to take a look at how to generate content in other languages with Next Level Marketing AI. For that, we are first going to log in inside our Next Level Marketing AI, like so. Right now, we are in Dashboard. In order to start creating content in a different language, not in English, we have to start a process to start generating a content plan with a topic or keyword written in that particular language. We have tested multiple languages, but of course we didn't test them all. For this particular example, I'm going to use a keyword in Spanish. I've pasted my keyword over here and I'm going to click on this button. I'm going to click on yes and on continue. Even though the interface does not change at this particular moment, all the words we can see inside the interface are still in English, you are going to see that the content created for this particular topic is going to be written in Spanish. As we can see right here, the new task status is completed. So let's click on this button over here, Start Content Plan. As I mentioned before, the new keywords that we have received from the topic are in Spanish, even though the interface is still in English. So let's choose some keywords from over here. Like so. And now I'm going to click over here on this button. I'm going to click on yes. And now we have to wait once again a little bit for the task to be completed. And now the task status is completed. So let's click over here on this button. As we can see, the article titles are once again in Spanish. So let's choose one title for each keyword. And now let's click on this button over here. And click over here on continue. And now we are in the final phase, and once again we have to wait a little bit. And now we can see over here that the task status is completed. So let's click over here, view content queue. We can see the articles over here. So let's click on one of them. And then let's click over here on Content Writing Assistant. Over here we can once again see our title in Spanish, the keyword once again in Spanish, and then we have some settings over here. I'm going to change the style, and I'm going to change the length of the article, and I'm going to click over here to start writing right now, and on continue. We have to wait a little bit for the Content Writing Assistant to create our article. We can see the status over here. The status is going to update in real time in the interface. As we can see over here right now is writing. And now we can see over here that the Content Writing Assistant needs our input on the content. We can also see over here that we have received a notification for this. So let's click on the notification. And we can see that the entire article is written in Spanish. So even though the interface, the text inside the interface did not change, it's still in English, the article that we have started from a Spanish keyword, from a Spanish topic, is written in Spanish. So this is how you can create content for a different language. All you have to do is start with a topic written in that particular language. Over here in the article, you can use all those settings from over here in order to edit the article. If you have just made some changes but you're not ready to approve the article, you can simply click over here. If you're happy with your changes and you're ready to approve the article, you can click over here to save and approve article. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to click over here to save and approve article. I'm going to click on the second option for this example, and I'm going to click on Approve Article. And we can see our article over here in the Move Things Forward tab. Let's click over here on this button, and I'm going to add my published article URL over here. After that, I'm going to click on this button over here. And I'm going to click on Yes. Now, by going back to Content Queue, by clicking on my content again, now I can add social media creation task and email creation task. Let's first click on social media creation task. We have some settings over here. We once again have the topic over here. We have the length of the social media posts over here. And we can use the main content as reference when writing the message, and we can also include the main content link. We can have up to 3 social media post groups. If we no longer want some of those social media groups, we can simply click over here to remove. And now we can click over here on this button, add new social media posts. And I'm going to click on continue. The social media assistant already has finished its job. We can also see that from the notification from over here. And we can see that the social media posts are once again in Spanish. You can once again edit them if you want from over here. You can add new emojis if you want from over here, and so on. Once you're happy with your changes, you can either just save the changes for this particular moment or save and approve messages. Then you have those 2 options over here, to publish through Squirrly Social or to publish by yourself manually. So let's click on approve messages. And let's once again click on add new email creation task. And from over here, from email writing style, let's choose announce new content publication. Let's change the style like so and click over here on add new email and click on continue. And let's click over here on email assistant, and we can see over here that the email is written in Spanish. We are still working on the email assistant to improve it, to make it better to write in a different language. So let's click over here on save and approve email and click on approve email like so. And another way you can do this, you can create your own content in a different language, is by going over here to content queue and over here to add new pitch and write your pitch in your selected language like so, and click on add new pitch. Then you can start a content writing task, a social media task, or an email creation task. Like so. For content task, we have different settings. I have customized some of them. Let's click on this button over here. Let's add a social media creation task as well. I'm going to click once again on social media assistant to click on this button over here to start force writing. And I'm going to click on yes. I'm going to click on the email creation task as well. And click over here on this button, add new email, and click on continue. Now we have to wait a little bit. We can see that the content writing assistant and the social media assistant needs our input. We can also see that in the notifications over here. And we can see that the article is once again written in Spanish. So let's click on save and approve article. And now by taking a look at the social media assistant, we can once again see that the social media posts are written in Spanish. And by going back to the content queue, because I have already published the article, we can see that the email assistant has started writing the email. So now by clicking on the email assistant, we can see that the email is written in Spanish. So this is how you can create content in a different language. Once again, we have tested multiple languages, but not all of them. And we are still working on our product to improve it and to work better with different languages. So basically, you can start this process of writing in a different language 2 ways. Either with a content plan, by starting over here from a topic written in your particular language and clicking on start research, or from content queue, clicking over here to add a new pitch and writing your pitch in your particular language. So this is basically the most important thing, is to write the starting point of your content that you want to be written in a different language, in this example Spanish, in that particular language, in this example in Spanish. And even though the interface text is not going to change, it's still going to be English at this particular moment. The content, as you have seen, is written in your particular language. In our example, in Spanish. So thank you for tuning in. Stay creative, stay inspired, and keep optimizing your online presence. Until next time.